Hello student, Hemant Sir is here. So today we are going to understand about the harmful microorganism in our surrounding and their causes to the human being and other animals also. Okay. So as we know, there are different types of microorganisms. They are present in air, water and soil. And when this microorganism enters to the human body, causes different types of diseases. Okay. So let's discuss about the fungal diseases. Okay. So what are fungus? Fungus are the heterotrophs that depends on other organic matter or the organic matter of the dead plant and animal's body for their food and where they can easily grow. Okay. So when they grow and they become mature, they form sporangium, and inside the sporangium, the spores are formed. These spores, when become mature, sporangium burst and these spores release into the surrounding. That spores are present in air, water as well as on soil. So these spores, when favorable condition comes, they germinate and they causes infection to the host body. Okay. So if we can discuss about, there are the pickles which are stored in our house. So they get fungus when they are open in air for some time. So these spores which are already present in our surrounding, and when they comes in contact with the pickle or the food or the waste food which is kept outside the house, that get fungal infection easily. So these fungus can grow anywhere where they get the moist place. Okay. So in wound of the human being, there are the white colored cells or patches are formed. This is nothing but the fungal infection. In our head, there are different types of disease they occurs, like dandruff. So dandruff is caused due to the effect of the fungus. When the fungal infection is started in the head of the human being, where the skin of the upper surface skin of the head, they becomes loose and they forms in the small pieces called dandruff. So this infection is caused by the fungus only. Okay. So fungus causes different types of disease to the human being as well as to other organisms. Okay. Now we will discuss about the bacteria. So bacteria, one of the bacteria called Clostridium, which is very harmful to the human being and other animals too. So these Clostridium bacteria can enter to the human body by the three different ways. One is through the air, when the breathing process is performed by the body. Another is the contaminated food and contaminated water. When this contaminated food and water enters to the human body, they causes the bacteria present in them are nothing but the Clostridium. So Clostridium causes different types of diseases to the human being. It causes fever, it causes nausea, loose motion, vomiting like diarrhea, etc. So such types of disease are caused by the Clostridium bacteria, and when the food which is infected by the Clostridium bacteria, when it is fed by the human being or other animals, they bacteria enter to the body of animals and they start infecting their body. Okay. So this bacteria enters to the human body by the air, by water or by contaminated food. They enters to the human body and causes different types of diseases related to the immunity also. Okay. So Clostridium bacteria causes the food poisoning in body. Okay. So Clostridium bacteria is really the very dangerous one which causes the different types of diseases in human being. Okay. Now we will discuss about the virus. So virus are, when they present outside the body, they becomes dead or without the life. But when these viruses enters to the host body, they are living type. Okay. So बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट है कि अगर बॉडी के बाहर में वायरस प्रेजेंट रहता है तो वो डेड कंडीशन में रहता है. But when it enters to the human body or any other body of the organism, they becomes live and causes different types of diseases. So in your textbook, at the end of this chapter, there are different types of virus and bacteria are present which causes the diseases. So in your textbook, the first viral disease is called AIDS. So what is AIDS? AIDS is the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is the pathogen called virus, and how it infect the person, that is nothing but the mode of infection through the blood, through the semen, through the infected person's milk, mother suffering from the AIDS. So these are the three different ways by which the infection can transfer from one person to another. How? First with the help of blood, second with the help of semen, and to the child from the mother when it get feed to her child. Okay, so these are the three different ways by which the infection is created, or which is the viral infection. So what can be the preventive measure for that? So the preventive measure will be the safe sexual contact must be applied, then avoid reuse of the needle and injection. Okay, so these are nothing but the preventive measure by which we can avoid the causing of AIDS virus. Then we have hepatitis. Hepatitis is again a virus which is contaminated water and the food which enters to the human body with the help of contaminated water and food. So what are the preventive measures for the hepatitis? So clean and filtered water and proper storage of food is taking place to keep ourselves with the virus called hepatitis. Next we have influenza. It is again a virus and it spread from one person to another with the help of contact or with the infected person. Personal hygiene and avoiding contact with infected person must be applied in order to get free from the viral disease called influenza. Then we have measles and chickenpox. So these are again caused by the virus, and how it infect the person, the contact with the infected person must be avoided. And we have the vaccines for not having the measles and the chickenpox. So vaccination and uncontaminated water and clear food must be used by the person so that they won't causes by the chickenpox or measles. Next we have bird flu and swine flu. They are again the virus. Some with the infected birds and animals, so out of them the contact with infected birds and animals must be avoided in order to prevent from the mode of spreading of the viral infection called bird flu and swine flu. Again, the personal hygiene and properly cooked coconut meat, yes, it is cooked meat must be served to the human being. Dengue. Dengue is again caused by the virus and it spread through the mosquito bite. For that, cleanliness of the surrounding, preventing stagnant of the water and mosquito level. It can be prevented by the surrounding must be had to clean. Then we have the preventing stagnation of the water, पानी को जमा नहीं होने देना है. Okay, so these are the important point that we have to remember while preventing measure against viral infection. Next we have pneumonia. Pneumonia is caused by the bacteria and droplets spread into the air and which is breathed by the normal person will get infected by the viral disease. Next we have leprosy. It is again caused by the bacteria. So long term contact with infected person may causes the pneumonia. Okay. So what are the preventive measures? So preventive measure is a vaccination avoiding contact with infected person must be used so that one can get away from the viral infection or bacterial infection. Next we have cholera. It is again caused by the bacteria. Contaminated food and water are the main sources of the mode of reaction. Next. Breathing. Cholera is again the bacterial infection which is caused by the contaminated food and water. So for the preventive measure, clean food and water and hygiene food must be eaten by the person so that it may get away from the cholera disease. Next we have malaria. Malaria is the protozoan infection and which spread through the mosquito bite and unclean surrounding. Next we have the preventive measure. So for the preventive measure, cleanliness of surrounding, preventing stagnant of water, controlling mosquito etc. So अगर आपके surrounding में बहुत ज़्यादा dirt है, so you have to clean your surrounding and preventing the stagnant of water. हमको कहीं पानी भी जमा नहीं होने देना है. Okay. And controlling the mosquito so that we can control the growth of mosquito. Next we have dandruff and ringworms and scabies. So it is again the fungal infection and it spreads through the contact with the infected person or his or her belongings. Okay. Like clothes etc. So do not share your belongings or internal clothing so that the viral or the fungal infection won't be affect to your body. Okay. So students, this is nothing but the mode of infection, preventive measures and ओके सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आपको आज का चैप्टर समझ में आ गया होगा. अगर समझ में नहीं आया सो प्लीज डू कीप रिपीट दिस वीडियो वंस. ओके, सो आज के लिए इतना ही. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.